I'm Herb Prince. They call me Dr. Herb, but I never insisted on that. I spent, to start this company, 15 years in the pharmaceutical industry, 5 years in the smallest and 7 years in the second largest. I was told I'm never going to go anywhere, but I love the company. But that 15 years enabled me to have certain skills and learn certain things about quality control, research, and discovery, which enabled me to be successful in this business when I started back in 1970. After that 15 years, an opportunity came along to start my own business. I asked my wife, Leah, and she was
encouraging.
More than encouraging. And so here we are.
I took on the role of secretary, advisor, bookkeeper, lab technician, and many years later we put in an institute for research and training. I remember Herb working 7 days a week, having dinner, and then being up till 10, 11 with more work. I never saw him work so hard.
Graduated high school in 1974, and I was working those summers before that in the early 70s, and graduated college in 78 and was working the summer months then, and finished my PhD in 85, and a few months after that came here as a laboratory technician. And then in the mid-90s, I became the president when my dad decided he wished to retire. And I've been the president and sole owner for many years now.
I said to Dan, when I'm an old man, what I hope happens that I come into the laboratory and I don't know what the hell's going on. Well, that's happened.
I can't think of any other examples of scientific organizations like ours that are FDA regulated and accountable to so many different regulatory bodies and customers that has made it to a third generation. And I'm really just very impressed that the organization has kind of a quality system in place and a value system in place where, in spite of those very long odds, this is the kind of company that can do that. So I'm incredibly proud of how many families can say their father's a PhD, their son's a PhD, their grandson's a PhD.
It's amazing to me that when my grandfather was my age, he had already been drafted to and served in the Korean War. And I'm just very grateful to be working here and also proud to be able to maintain the legacy that he worked so hard and put so much risk into. I'm most mindful about keeping that reputation and keeping that quality as I pursue my PhD to make sure that customers rest assured that they are getting quality scientific work with all of their testing.